Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're doing American Reacts, but a little bit different. We're not on YouTube. We're on Facebook, and this will tie in for a couple reasons. A, I've never been a Facebook guy, not a big fan to be honest, but expand the channel a little bit, have some cool exclusive posts for people that want to follow me on Facebook. You can. It won't be my personal page as I just don't have one, never have, but I will have an IWrocker Facebook page. So I will link that in the description down below. You can search it, IWrocker YouTube, just like the YouTube channel. I will have a link for it down in the description to make it easy for you. If you would like to follow that, there will be some cool exclusive posts I'll start rolling out on there, as I don't have a lot on there yet, but I'm going to start once I get to followers. Anywho, we are looking at something cool today. I have to credit my wife, Mrs. IWrocker, Daniela, for this one. And she said I should check out this awesome page, well, coincidentally called Australia is Awesome. And I've seen it on her phone every once in a while when she's scrolling through it when we're in the car, eating or something. She has shown me some pretty cool posts from it. So I thought, how cool would that be to explore it for a video? I like doing these, you know me. I like doing some different stuff where you explore and search on the interwebs. And sometimes it's just a little more fun and a little different feel than a typical video. So here we go. This is Australia is Awesome on Facebook. First up, this is a pretty new post from an hour ago. And this is from Mary Baldy. She says, out and about on the Gold Coast, awesome region. First comes the jacarandas with a purple sea of color. Then the royal, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, a flamboyant display of orange-red flowers over summer. Not only can this variety of tree reach up to 40 feet, but it can also spread between 40 and 60 feet wide. Wow, the tree can provide a lot of shade. Always been my favorite trees. And there you have it. Look at those pictures. That is honestly quite spectacular. She's got a point for sure. Look at the colors on that. And what's interesting for me is seeing that this is prevalent in summer. And it makes me think of like fall or autumn at first glance because, that's usually when the leaves change colors and stuff in certain regions, right? But nope, this is summertime, I believe, if I'm reading this right. And it blooms these flowers and it makes it this multicolor effect. You have the green and the reds, even like an orange hue there might be an illusion, but it's really, really cool. The way it looks, I don't think I've seen one quite like it, so it might be pretty exclusive down in Australia. And moving on, look at this. How many pictures, even as me, as an American, have we seen of the Opera House in Sydney and the surrounding area, kind of? I mean, it's iconic. It's very scenic. This is a cool image because we have the lights under the Opera House and then, of course, the bridge that's lit up. Of course, another pic of the Opera House there. A cool beach pic. I mean, look at that. Sunset at the beach. I imagine sunset at the beach, especially in Australia, must be damn incredible. I am a sucker for sunsets, good ones at that. And I imagine that southern hemisphere, crazy intense sun setting, on the beach in Australia would be just a great experience. And then look at this. We have Darling Harbour. Very cool looking architectural design there. See, I can click and make these bigger. Maybe I should have done that earlier. But yeah, very cool looking. I like seeing this. This is something that's very relevant in big cities usually, but especially like Chicago. Chicago has really gone over the last couple decades crazy with all these cool different art installations and, just interesting architectural installations. So, yeah, I can appreciate that as it's pretty familiar. We have a cool black and white photo here. Cloudy days are not my favorite. I'm sure they're not yours either, but you can make a cloudy day look a little better with some cool filtering, right? And it works here. This is a good photo. We have the Harbor City, so I don't know if that means Sydney. And look at these. Wow, that is Perth in Western Australia. How cool is that? Beautiful shot with the totally still water. We have the buildings reflecting back like that, so you get that double mirrored reflection look. Really interesting, really cool looking, right? That is hard to get right in a shot, and the sky looks absolutely incredible. Okay, now this is what I'm all about here. This is titled Sunrise over Uluru. And like I said, sunrises, sunsets, they're just my thing. And especially, Uluru, I mean, look at it. It's red rocks. It's a desert look to me. I'm pretty sure it's a desert, right? I mean, it's not green grass. So Yeah, desert biomes, sunrises and sunsets are impossible to beat. I mean, they have the best. Oh yeah, this is totally a 10 out of 10 for me. That desert, those desert colors, you have the purple and the oranges reflecting in the sky or the clouds, and you know the beautiful giant rock that is Ayers Rock, Uluru. It's so beautiful and powerful looking. It's just that deep red rock surrounded by desert. It's really cool. This picture is gorgeous. It's really awesome. Wow, and look at this one. This is the Queen Victoria building in Sydney. And this is really extravagant. Look at the design of this. Wow. I definitely have not been in a building like this. This is quite spectacular, I must say. Look at the crazy different colors and attention to detail going on here. This is extravagant. I mean, in every sense of the word. Wow, that is nuts. Very, very interesting and quite spectacular building. Oh, and I missed this one. Look at that stained glass. Wow. Very, very cool. The Queen Victoria building in Sydney. There you have it. Ooh, and what do we have here? We have Booty. Is that Booty or Bowdy? I think Booty National Park, Central Coast, New South Wales. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these different colors and lines in the rock here. It's very, very cool looking. Very exotic. And of course, the shoreline there, the waves crashing in. We have a crazy looking sky with some thin stretched out clouds there. Again, great photo, kind of wide angle looking. Really exaggerates the look of this landmass here, and just very cool. Very cool. I mean, this is what I expect from Australia. Just some awesome, from their national parks, just some awesome scenery. It's always great, never disappoints. And this is someone's balcony view from Gold Coast, Queensland, of course. I mean, come on, look at that gorgeous blue sky, not a cloud in the sky. Gorgeous dark blue water. And look at that. That looks like white sand beaches. I mean, you have that awesome like skyline right on the beach, this crazy skyscraper here. Yeah, I mean, it's very like Miami-esque, probably even nicer. I mean, let's get real. Miami, but like Miami has an aesthetic kind of like this. Yeah, Gold Coast. Again, I've really wanted to do a lot of videos on Gold Coast. I just never have gotten to it. Still want to. It looks like such a amazing exotic region. It really looks cool. And I have to wonder if this is their balcony view. First of all, good on you. Good for you for real. And second of all, I imagine it, I think that'd be expensive. So they must be doing well. That is a view that you got to pay for, I imagine. And good little sunset in Perth. I see a lot of this in New Mexico. The sunsets are just crazy, these desert sunsets where you have these oranges and pinks and purples and the dark blues. It's really cool. So this is a great looking shot here. I like that. Wow, and look at this shot. This is of Melbourne. And I think I'm getting to the point where I can kind of identify like Melbourne versus Sydney versus Brisbane versus Perth, like your big major cities. I think I'm to the point where I can identify the difference between them. You know, it depends on the angle, I guess, but like photos is what I'm saying. I can tell the difference between them. So this is Melbourne. Like you have that sprawling skyline, and you do have some water going on, right? Like, you know, depending on the angle you're looking at, and you know the greenery. This is a good picture, right? It's awesome row of trees here, and the water, and that little island right there, and then the skyline in the background. This is a really cool shot. And remember, I mean, if for what it's worth, those world rankings always rank Melbourne as one of the top like 5 cities in the world like every year. So must be a pretty fun place. I imagine it'd be a blast to visit. Ooh, and look at this shot. This is Albany, Western Australia, it said. Wow, it's very, very striking looking. Beautiful, just mountains coming right out of the water, it looks like, right? And it's a lot more green than I would have expected here. That's how diverse Australia, especially Western Australia, can be. Because I know there's some straight up like red desert looking landscapes in Western Australia as well. So this is really cool. This thin shoreline and the water looking different colors there. This is a nice shot for real. This whole area. Look at that beach. Same region as well. Awesome. Oh my God, what do we have here? I'm surprised we had to wait this long to see some Australian wildlife, but here we go, a beautiful water dragon. I know nothing about it. I do know that it looks like it's in someone's house or room or something, and it's terrifying. I'm like looking around my walls right now. Thankfully, I don't see anything. That is terrifying. That is a really long tail, like super long, suspiciously long tail. That's really weird, and it's weird. It's just weird looking. Look at the stripes on it. It's very like textured looking. Long little claws there or something. There's a different angle. Wow. I imagine that's not dangerous. Hopefully not. But more of just oh, gotcha, like scary, like you get it out of the room. Yeah, I have not seen one of those in my room wherever I've been. Thank goodness, because that is pretty weird. So there you have it, a water dragon from Australia. Yikes! Oh my God, look at this. This is in Sydney, Australia, and the caption just says "purple rain." Look at that. That is quite spectacular, isn't it? How often do you get to see that? That is so cool. The clash of the green with the purple flowers there. That is just gorgeous. It really is. Look at that. Oh my God. Very cool. Oh, again, with the water reflecting. This one is hidden really well. You almost can't even see where the water starts because this is mirrored so perfectly. Wow, that is a really, 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 really cool photo. For one, Perth got a lot of lights going on. Definitely like a Las Vegas vibe there. I mean, with the lights. I mean, just lights everywhere. And yeah, with that water, that is just a great golden photo. Like, props. Oh my God, what in the world is this? Is this for real? This is in Sydney? It says Sydney Dusk. That's all it says. That is just a freaky looking face. I did not expect to see it. And it's huge. Look at the scale. Like the size of these real people here are like not even up to its bottom lip. That is, I don't know. That's just bizarre. Something about like giant faces like that are just like alarming at first, right? They're really weird. It's not really scary. It's just more bizarre to me. And look at this. We have a superb parrot. This is native to southeastern Australia, and it's a dimorphic species and one of 3 species in the genus Polytelus. So there you go. It's mostly bright green with darker flight feathers, and it's about 16 inches long with a long pointed tail. And yeah, you can see the yellow forehead and throat area. Look at that sharp orangish red hue right there, and then it is unreal how green that is, right? Like parrots and other birds that are similar, they're just so interesting how they can, this is natural, this is nature. How they can be so brightly colored like that is just wild. I mean, that looks like a cartoon or something. Like, it's crazy. Very, very cool shot, totally in focus. And yeah, that's a very cool picture and a very cool, superb parrot. It's superb. It is. And we have another one from Perth. Now, the water is just slightly wavy, right? You just have a little bit of chop, but it still works. It works. It's not that total mirror reflection, but it works here. Everything's still lined up. And I guess, we have a little bit of exposure issues here. So, not a award-winning photo by any means, but certainly a good one and worth looking at. I mean, this must be the money shot in Perth. I mean, this is really cool. I'm seeing a lot of this. Okay, we'll do a couple more to wind down the video here. I could do this all day, so I'm going to cut it while I can here. Otherwise, I'll have you here for 2 hours. I don't want to bore you. But I think this is really fun looking through this. This is really cool. And thank you to my wife again for suggesting this. Pretty cool idea. This is... I lost the title. Where'd it go? It's a robber fly from Brisbane, apparently. So there you go. Steve Robson Photography. Very cool image here. He got just the head and the big old eye in focus there. Really neat picture. And it's interesting looking. It looks like it's silver or chrome, doesn't it? Very interesting looking insect. Got the wing all sprawled out there and that menacing green eye. Wow. Pretty crazy, if I must say so myself. Flies are pretty ugly and annoying, usually. This one's pretty cool looking, not the boring black ones you usually see, or at least I usually see around America. Look at this. I can appreciate this. I like seeing stuff like this. I saw a lot of this in the Southwest when you travel around the desert in America. Yeah, this is cool. This is Outback Northern Territory, very hot and dry, which of course is great for preserving old wrecks. So there you go. Presumably just an old wreck, and it's been sitting there for what, 50, 60, 70 years? Pretty interesting, right? I mean, they're just still there, kind of intact. And look at how much sun and heat these things have faced over the decades, just sitting in the same old spot. Pretty crazy. Really cool to see, though, honestly. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of interesting. And I guess we're going to end it here just because I got to end it before I get sucked way down the rabbit hole here. This is St. Mary's Cathedral in Sydney. So pretty interesting. Again, look at this amazing just architecture, right? These old buildings, these old cathedrals, castles, all these different old things around the world are usually pretty spectacular, and Australia is no different here. This is really, really spectacular, just grand and big, and wow. Like, I don't even know how they used to build that stuff. It is true craftsmanship and thought process and design. It's crazy. It's just pleasant to see. It really is. So we're going to end it with that one. So yeah, if you didn't know about this and you're bored, I would check it out. It's pretty cool. I hope to do more things like this. I like doing different types of videos. And yeah, if you have awesome stuff like this, that is a little different, maybe not just videos, something like this you would like me to check out to make a video out of, please let me know down below. I thought that was really cool. Again, peep that description. You can look at my IWrocker Facebook page, follow me there, and I will start posting there. And you'll see some cool stuff that maybe you won't see all the time on YouTube. But with that being said, guys, please leave a thumbs up on this video if you got some enjoyment or learned something from it. Subscribe for more stuff like this, of course. Check that description for ways you can support my channel as well. Remember, my name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, guys, take care. Be nice to each other. Catch you later.